Everybody, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Hold on while I try to fix my stupid counter. Why on earth is it at 2 minutes? I don't know. You'd think somebody hit the button to start the stream early or something. There, we'll fix it. It won't quite get down to 0, but that's okay. Rabbit Rob, Zach, Douglas, Phil, Will, Robert, how you all doing today? You know, I was over here just doing a random contract, and I thought, what the hey, let's go look around, and well, darn it, I'm finding stuff that's just left around for people to pick up. Today we got lots of fun to go on. We're expanding the farm. Oh, well, thank you. Let me cross the street. So kind. So kind. Diablo del Toro. What is up? Man, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if somebody make a farmhouse out of this. Oh, wait, maybe someone has. You'll have to watch a mod review tomorrow. I don't know what to do with myself with all these collectibles lying around. They just seem to be everywhere. I was down here on field 72 doing a contract. In fact, I guess I should complete that contract. And I decided while I was down here, let's look around for some wooden toys. For all the good boys and girls. Chris, what's up? There we go. That ought to finance a couple projects. Diablo del Toro, I hear you just got Farm Sim 22. How you liking it so far? Remember, today we're giving away two Farm Sim 22 Collector's Editions. With caveat, I have got one in hand. The other one, well, they'll be here whenever Best Buy ships it. And then when I get it, I'll ship it out to the winner. But I do have one in hand. I can get that one out this week. Well, the best advice I can give you is pretty much forget most everything that you learned about Farm Sim in 19. Because you know what? It's probably not accurate anymore. I went and bought this and completely forgot I needed to configure it a different way. David, what's up? Oops. That's what I wanted. There's no hoses. There. We're gonna need that for later. But for now, We'll park this right here. Ah, which map is your favorite then? Well, there's a few other options as far as starting locations. Sell all that off, and you've got 3 pretty good options on the southeast, southwest, and northeast corners. They still have a fairly decent amount of placeable ground around it. There's also this spot here by Field 51 that isn't all too terrible bad right here, but this area isn't all that bad. This area isn't all that bad, and this area up here is not all that bad. I mean, we're making a go of it over here. It's not that bad, but really there's not a lot of room to place things so much, but we're gonna make a go of it. But against my better judgment, I took a potato contract. Alright, well, that's good. It's all good. Yeah, Field 71, that's where I just was doing a contract. Oh, no, they gave you the wrong equipment. That's not good. I don't want to fall in there. I don't want to fall in there. Or what's up? Yeah, this area down here isn't all that bad. Can make kind of a go of it, but again, you know, being able to sell all that stuff off would really be key. Ah, look at all this hidden stuff coming up out of the panels. Oh, this thing is so cool. This thing is so cool. Good thing we're gonna hire it out. More maps are coming, I'm sure of it. Saw Alien Jim post a teaser about No Man's Land 22. So that is coming. I mean, there's over 400 mods pending testing, right? I don't think any of them are maps. but still, there's a fair bit of stuff in the backlog. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're here on Elm Creek, farming in our little corner of paradise, as the thumbnail said. Today we've got some stuff in store. We're going to finish out September, head into October, and hopefully be able to start harvesting our sunflowers and soybeans. We've picked up a chicken pasture, so we're gonna haul some chickens later. That's right, we're gonna haul some chickens. If you haven't seen the mod video related to the Flegel rear deck, that mod lets you transport chickens, and that's what we're gonna be doing here in a wee little bit. Oh, let's turn on in here. And we'll just park this here. Well, I can tell you, GoldenEye, I found a couple mod maps. And yeah. They, let's just say I deleted them after, I deleted them after about 5 minutes. It's so convenient for you to let me walk through the gate here. Figure while we're waiting on that harvester to fill up, might walk around in American Parcel Logistics. I found a cool, this is another cool possible logistics yard. We can only use the buildings. We've got a how-to video coming out tomorrow morning on the variable spray and spread width. And I found a nice cool logistics yard over by what, field 52 or something. Yeah, this building would be neat if we could use it. Ah, yes. Apparently spraying with herbicide now drops your yield a bit. I don't know how much, but the documentation said it drops your yield. So I thought I'd relay that information in that video. And now it turns out we have 3 different stages of weed growth, where we have small, medium, and large weeds. And it seems like a weeder is only able to get rid of the small ones. Oh, maybe we already got the thing that's over here. Yeah, maybe we already got it. All right, let's go unload this. Keep this thing running. Yeah, dude, none that I know of. I mean, there may be some out there. I definitely don't look at all the mod sites, because quite frankly, most of them are atrocious with how they just swipe mods and rehost them for their own traffic benefit. So we've got several more mod review videos scheduled for tomorrow throughout the day, as well as the variable spray width and spread width video. That'll be coming out tomorrow morning, my time. Was it Pilchy Babes? That's an interesting name. Anyway, thanks for the sub. Oh, there's some deer. Hey, go, go, go. Let's check and see if we've got any more toys down here in the riverbed. Ah, Chris, I don't know. That video, pretty much all of my how-to videos are on a save with seasonal cycles turned off. That way I don't have to worry about, man, I love this. The way the stones look. That way I don't mess anything up by, fast forwarding and stuff. Well, yeah, the cow robot works. What was it not working? All right. It's about time we head back. Don't need to meet any unsavory characters down here. What is this? Oh my gosh, is this seriously a shopping cart? It's a shopping cart. Oh wait, it's got a toy in it. Ah, that's so funny. That is so funny. Alright. Head back. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, where are we taking this? Oh, we're taking it up by my farm. Okay. Well, I think it's the creek behind the grocery store. Of course, you're gonna find a shopping cart in the creek behind the grocery store. It makes total sense. Tone, yes you can, yes you can. There's plenty of folks playing on PC that use an Xbox controller. I don't know if you can use a PlayStation controller. But you can definitely use an Xbox controller. No, I did notice something the other day. Actually, it was during that weed videos because I was growing those potatoes. That video I accidentally have set to 3-day months with seasonal cycles turned off. I didn't even realize you could do that. So you can run seasonal cycles off in multiple days per month. So I had no idea that was even possible. Well, there you go. Tone. Yeah, don't cross the street. Oh, okay. Yeah, when that robot comes around, it's rather interesting, isn't it? What? I gotta dump him on the ground? Well, that seems silly. All right, let's head back. Should be able to get, we're gonna get about $9,000 off this contract plus whatever taters don't sell. Oh, well, that is, whoa, look at that. That is quite a bit different than if you go all the way back to FS15. Ah, the contract's paying me 9 G's. 9 grand and some change. Well, the less hardcore audience, all they gotta do is sleep. If it takes 3 days to do something, then they can sleep 3 times in a row, and there you go. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Okay, now you're ready to go. Daniel, thanks for the sub. They just have to think about it a little different. Because you don't have to wait till nighttime to sleep. You just wake up and take the day off. And it's the next day. Carl, no, I haven't had any issues with contracts not updating, but trust me, you have had far more time to actually play the game than I have. I would say 90% of my time in the game has been spent testing things and basically resetting saves, testing other things. Man, that machine is huge. And like I said, now we're just going to play the cart potatoes game. About the time we get back, he'll be full again. That harvester, it's in the 30,000s. I haven't had contracts. I may have had one contract disappear when I accepted it. But Carl, to give you a general idea, I've probably spent about 7 hours today working on Farm Sim 22 content, and I have probably played about 45 minutes of actual gameplay during that time period. The rest of the time period, it's basically setting up a save, testing a mod, deciding how to present the mod in a video, recording the video, wiping that save out, and starting afresh with another save for a different mod, and so forth. Yeah, it's not working hard. It's making sure we got content. Last night I worked good, and yesterday afternoon and last night I worked and was able to get videos scheduled throughout the day today. Today I was able to get videos scheduled for tomorrow, and I've got one video already scheduled for Tuesday. So we'll see what comes out tomorrow. I think I pretty much covered the how-tos. Unless you all figure out something I need to take a look at. I might have to revisit the fieldwork one. There was a comment about subsoilers. I should have not, but I kind of assumed that all these subsoilers did the same thing. But I had somebody tell me that the AgriSim subsoilers do something completely different than the Kuhn, which does something completely different than the Bennar. So I might have to look at those. Darren wants me to hit the applause button. What are we applauding? Oilseed radish. You just plant it. Depends on if you have a seeder that will do direct seed or not. So as a cover crop, you're not going to harvest oilseed. You're just going to plant it. And if you have a planter that or a seeder that allows direct seeding, then you don't need to cultivate. But if your seeder doesn't allow direct seeding, then you do need to cultivate. Oh, okay, on the how-tos. Well, you know what? Strike while the iron's hot, they say. Now's the time to get how-to videos out there. I'm taking advice that I learned from a completely different YouTuber, completely different subject matter. But the advice they gave was pretty straightforward, and I believe every minute of it. And that is, you want to create content that's relevant not just for today. The content you want to make now, you want to be relevant 3 years from now. Okay? So things like this live stream or let's play videos, that's content that's relative today. 3 years from now, this content will not be that relative. The game will have changed. Mods will be out. Gameplay will be completely different. The game may be completely different. As far as we might not be playing FS22, we might be playing FS25. But the kind of content that will be relevant are things like multiplayer server information, just general gameplay to some degree information. And now's a good time to get it out there because it's relevant today. It'll be relevant tomorrow. It'll hopefully be still relevant next year. I mean, what my best performing FS19 video was the how to set up a dedicated server video for FS19. Every month, that video would get the most views. And only this month has that video been topped. So that's what I'm doing. Just taking that kind of advice, trying to come up with content that'll be relevant not only today, not next year, but also 3 years from now. Oh, just take me out. Jeez. Just take me out, why don't you? Social DDS, what's up? Yeah, Broderick. Raznik found that, and he reported Giants. They said that they're going to get it fixed for the next patch. Mike, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining the Farmer. And speaking of round of applause, big old round of applause for Mike. Jacob, thanks for the sub. Ross, Tattoo Game, how you doing today? Kim, what are you talking about? I tell you, every time I drive through here, I'm thinking about that Reddit video I saw about that car taking out the hired helper, just shoving him down over the hill. I'm like, oh my gosh, am I going to get taken out? Jack Mods, welcome to the stream. Keep an eye out for Streamlabs bot. He's going to be posting a link here in a wee little bit on how you can join a giveaway. We're giving away 2 copies of Farm Sim 22 Collector's Edition. One I'll be able to ship out this week. The other one I'm waiting on delivery. And then when I get it delivered, I'll ship it out. Oh, you're talking about the harvester. Sergeant Farmer, I totally agree. The thing is so cool. And then you can cut the bales back down to the individual 14. All right, I need to see what percentage we are at when we deliver this load. Oh, the sounds I love. %. Oh, that's great news, David. Great news. Did you get a shipping notification? I got mine from Best Buy too. That's one of the other collector's editions I'm going to be giving away. Kim, one's for grains, one's for other products like pallets, and apparently potatoes. Simulation for the nation. What is up? How is it up north? How have you been enjoying FS22? Did you get your collector's edition yet? I think you did, right? Yeah, you got it. Speaking of that, I can't wait for you guys that order collector's editions to get them so we can all have our beacons on and get our little beacon party. Oh, whoa, really? It's been cool down here, but not cold. It's one of those things where you open the windows during the day just to get the air moving, but you don't want to leave the windows open too terribly long. All right, I'll check it real quick here. Yeah, we'll have a beacon party. I can't. You all are gonna. I know you're gonna post videos in the Discord of your beacon. All right, let me check mail. Mail app. No, nothing from Best Buy yet. No Best Buy mail. I think we've been getting about, what, maybe 11% per load up there? So we're gonna let that sit. And let's go flying. Oh my gosh, best feature. Best feature. I don't know, there's so many cool features. I mean, I kind of had a little kid in a candy store over the semi-dynamic PDA that I saw. I don't know if you've seen it yet or noticed it, but here we merged this field. And it basically, quote, erased the road, right? And we enlarged this field. Yeah, there's the standard size field. But we enlarged it, right? And now you can see it on all the different layers, including the hired helper layer and the lands layer, right? Whereas before, the lands layer was always the original PDA. You didn't see the new merged field or the enlarged field unless you had, like, you know, your crop growth or whatever. I'm looking for collectibles. I want to collect stuff. I mean, I think the dynamic, the variable spray and spread width, I think that's really awesome. I mean, there's so many cool little features that nobody ever mentioned. That, yeah, you figure out and you're like, oh man, that's so awesome. I mean, so far I feel the pallet handling is a lot better than it was before. Bale handling feels a lot better. The little bit that I've done. There we go. This is definitely not FS19 with mods, right? I mean, if you think it's FS19 with mods, then you're going to be really disappointed. And maybe that's why people are so ticked off. I had a comment earlier in my one of my videos. It was why is everyone pretending that the game isn't broken, basically, is what they said. And I'm a little tired of the whole attitude, so it's like, why are you pretending everything is broken? Because everything isn't broken. The game is not broken. The game's not perfect. But name one game that gets released that's perfect on release. One. There isn't any. Everything has issues. I mean, the baling, bales are complex now. I like the shop. Oh my gosh, the shop. New stuff is cool. This right here in the shop. Right here. Show me all the mods and DLCs installed. Uh-huh. And then if you have something that is like a pack, like this. Mod reviews coming on Tuesday on this. I can see all the stuff in this mod pack right here. I don't have to go searching around going, is it a small tractor? Large tractor? Where's the harvester at? Where's the header at? I can just go here. I know it's part of this pack. There it is. Just like this DLC. I know this DLC. I can find everything I need under this pack. That's going to be so convenient when real DLCs come out. We don't have to figure out, I know it's in the Kloss DLC. Let me go look for it. Scooter's like, what? What? Are you kidding me? Grump, that can be found over at, hold on, hold your horses. That mod came from Simply, that's going to cause a problem. Simplysafe.com. Oh, guess what? We forgot something. This video is brought to you by Cowboy Farming. Thank you for being a farm baron. There we go. Now we got that caught up. Leo, all the way. Thank you for going all the way. Hitting that subscribe button for me. It really does feel awful fine of you. So the Ambassador channel, there was a Steam, I guess a Steam forum discussion topic. Someone had posted how horrible Farm Sim 22 was. Complete joke. How could they put out such trash? And blah, blah, blah. It's an 11-year-old game, the same engine, blah, 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 from 2009. So it wasn't me, but another ambassador was like, oh, let me check out their Steam library. They don't own any game prior to Farm Sim 22 in the franchise. And I'm thinking, well, if they hate the game so much, why don't they return it? Or maybe they can't return it because they don't hate it so much and they just want, you know, they're a bandwagoner. They just want to jump on the hate bandwagon. I mean, if you hate something so bad, if I hated something bad, I wouldn't play it. I'm not a masochist. I'd be like, okay, I'm done. I'm out. Horace, good morning from America. How is South Africa treating you? So we're getting 15%. 15, no. That's like 15% more. Oh, how early is it? It's like in the wee hours of the morning, isn't it? Now, I don't know if I'm a big fan of the mod selection screen. Yeah, with those icons. I think when you get a lot of mods, that's going to be a lot to look at. I think that's where the importance of having a good mod hygiene. Oh, that was funny when I came up with that. Having good mod hygiene is going to be important. Because if you've got like 3,000 mods in that mod folder, and they're all sorted by with those icons, man, that's going to take forever to look through. Versus a list. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, maybe someone should put a feature request in asking for a toggle. Do I want to see icons or list view? I would think list view would be good for a long, a lot of mods. An icon view is good for just quickly seeing something. Kind of like the prices screen, right? The prices screen is really cool with where does a particular crop go. But if I want to see what things does a particular sell point sell, I got to click through every single one, and that's kind of annoying. So it'd be kind of nice to have two different views. A crop view and a sell point view, and present the content different. That would be pretty cool. How do we slow this time down to 5? Or 3. I want it to be 5. We're making decent work here of this contract. It's not taking too terrible long. Off we go, and load. Parakit, thanks for the sub. Hey, the channel's been blowing up. Thank you guys so much. The channel has blown up in the last 2 weeks. I was floored floored when we went from 28,000 to 29,000 in like literally 3 days. And now we're on our way to 30. And it's Sunday. I think the growth has slowed a little. But at this pace, we'll be at 30K by Wednesday. Floored I am. What? I don't even know what to expect. What do we think we're going to be at by the end of the year? Is 35,000 realistic by the end of the year? I mean, the way things are going, maybe. Holland Chickens isn't quite base game. I mean, I gotta have the Fleagle mod to do it. Oh yeah, we're gonna be 30 by the end of the week, for sure. Well, the content's slowing down because last week I went back to work. But I do have a video scheduled every 4 hours tomorrow, starting at 8 a.m. And I got a video for Tuesday already set up. Well, oh, there's a little light switch. Well, I think they burn fuel based on the hours used, right? But the problem is the game hours go by a lot faster than engine hours. So engine hours are real-time based. So if you leave the engine on for a real 60 minutes of real life, it's an hour. But during that 60 minutes of real life, 5 hours may have passed in game. Right? So if you keep an engine, if you have a tractor that's got 20 hours on it, it's probably going to be pretty low on fuel. Or 16 hours, it's going to be fairly low on fuel. Because in real life, you would fill a tractor up every day. So if you do a good 16 hours worth of work on it, it's going to need a lot of fuel. But when you factor in 16 engine hours is probably many, many game days, then it feels like tractors burn through fuel slowly because I think the engine hours aren't in sync with the game hours. So if, while the engine was running, it clocked as fast as game hours went, I think it would feel better. I don't know how to say that. A-Y-U-H. Yeah. Aya, is that it? However you say that, thanks for the sub. So if you play real time, you're going to have to fill your tractor every day if you use it for a full 16 hours or so, right? But nobody really plays full real time. Alright, we're going to have to... I got to see if these taters are going to wither next month. Oh, we gotta get this done tonight. Alright, it's gonna be dark for a little bit. Jimmy, thanks for the sub. It's gonna be dark for a little bit because these taters are gonna wither overnight. Where are we at on our contract? 77%. Okay, I might slow time down. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I mean, that just looks... Did they step it up or not with these clouds? right? Night and day. Night and day between FS19 clouds and FS22 clouds. Neff, we've got dedicated server. Right now, a dedicated server in the Discord. I don't know how active it is. I think really it's needing some dedicated players to get in on it. I think a lot of our normal multiplayer dedicated guys are well, I think they're satisfied with single player at the moment. But we do have a dedicated server in the Discord that is open to anybody in the Discord. Diablo del Toro, I think that's a pretty well-known bug with the stone picker running, or getting full, but continuing to collect rocks. He just, runs out of capacity, if you will. I mean, the sounds are awesome. Just waiting on their first patch, right? We're all waiting on their first patch. Eagerly waiting the first patch. Now, somebody else mentioned that, Rob. I don't know. It would be worth submitting a bug report through their feedback site. I have no idea if anyone else has reported that or not. But my thought process is, if you wait for someone else to report it, then maybe no one is going to have it reported. And if no one gets it reported, then it won't get fixed. So, best to report it, best to have it reported multiple times by multiple people, than for nobody to report it and then it not get fixed. So I would say if you can report it to their feedback site, that would be awesome. You do need to create an account up there. Well, it's not that hard. I don't know, Joe. I mean, there's those drainage things everywhere, right? You can check for a report in the bug thing? I didn't know you could check for a report in the feature thing. I wish the sounds were louder. That's the thing. %. Oh, you got a computer coming. Good luck, buddy. Good luck, Mike. Now, if you haven't entered to win, now if you are, I should caveat this. If you're within the continental US and you haven't entered to win the free copy of the collector's edition, you might want to do that because, well, if you got a computer coming, you're going to need FS22 for PC, right? Fury Gaming, you need to give them straw, and you need to put down the manure extension silo close to the animal pen. They don't poop without their extension silo. They are particular about that. AT Gaming, we are in single player at the moment. Tone. No, there's no money packs. There's no in-game. No, there's no microtransactions. There's nothing you buy with real money that translates to in-game currency or in-game stuff. In fact, you want to make sure you never ever, under any circumstance, pay for a mod. That is strictly against Giant's terms of service. So with the animals, you need to put down a silo extension manure pit. It needs to say manure heap extension. Don't put this down. Manure heap, that doesn't work. You gotta put down a manure heap extension for your cows. Oh, Joe, I'd say reach out to support and let them know you're having problems getting the saddle track DLC. They need straw and they need that manure heap extension. Derek, thanks for the sub. I'd have fast forwarded to tomorrow if this crop wouldn't wither tonight. Horace, we believe that Wopster is working on guide and steering. Now there is a steering assistance feature in a mod called, Enhanced Vehicle, which I believe can be found over at modhoster.com. Now, a little caveat, Enhanced Vehicle is still in beta, so it itself might have some feature issues. Friend of the channel, Raznik, Explanation Raz, he did a video on the GPS-like feature in Enhanced Vehicle. You might want to go check it out. Like I said, Explanation Raz will pull his channel information up. So I've not messed with it. I don't know how it works. But I have every confidence that Wopster is working on porting over his guide and steering. I just don't know anything about anything other than that. Angel, thanks for the sub. I mean, for me, guided steering is nice, but since I did all that gameplay over on Felsburn where we didn't have any mods enabled, yeah, I can deal without it. It's not ideal, but okay, it works. As a beginner, I would just focus on arable crops, simple crops like wheat, barley, oats, sunflowers. Well, actually, I was focused on wheat, barley, oats, canola, and soybeans. Those all take the same harvester, the same header, and the same seeder. So you can basically own a smaller list of equipment and learn and kind of understand those crops and what it takes to do the various steps of the field work around those, between harvest, field prep, fertilization, seeding, all of that. And then once you're comfortable, you can expand out to other crops like corn and sunflowers, which take a different header, but the same harvester will work. As far as animals go, well, chickens are pretty darn simple. Sheep are pretty darn simple. But sheep would require you to get into knowing a bit about grass work. Whereas sheep, well, if you're growing wheat, then you've already got everything you need. Horace, what's the question? Oh, you just want to change the color of something, of the fonts? Can't you do that in the game settings or the mod settings XML? I was pretty sure there was a way to do that in 19 with that mod. Pretty sure there's a way to go in there and update the font size and various font labels and stuff. There should be a folder in your game folder called mod settings, and in there should be an XML for enhanced vehicle that should have some various configuration parameters. Another thing you could do, Matthias, is I did a Back to Basics series for Farm Sim 19 that is still fairly relevant to 22. That might be worth checking out. There's a few changes between 19 and 22 that series obviously doesn't cover, but that'll get you started. They do have contracts to transport, so I'm pretty sure they do. They did in 19. Oh, maybe they don't. Maybe they got rid of them. Anybody know? Has anybody seen a transport contract? Alright, there we go. Hopefully we can get all of this in our trailer over here. Keith says they're there, Chad says they're not. Please, 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 don't run out. Don't fill up and leave me. Oh, you did it. You filled up and left me with a little piddly mouth.
Oh.
That's annoying. That is correct, Juan. That is correct. If you buy a factory, it is no longer a sell point. It is only a production point. Quite frankly, it'd be nice if once you bought a factory, it didn't show in the sell point screen. But here's the caveat with that. And I did a mod review on a placeable seed and fertilizer factory and a placeable diesel factory, diesel fuel. If your factory is the only place that buys the product that it makes, you can still auto sell to itself, which is pretty funny. So like with the diesel factory, it creates fuel out of canola. It creates fuel and pig food out of canola. And if you don't have a need for the fuel, you can set it to auto sell, and at the top of the hour it will sell to itself, because nothing else on the map buys fuel other than itself. So you can't sell it manually to itself. That won't work. But you can set it to auto sell and it will sell it to itself at the top of the hour. It's kind of funny how that works. But yeah, you can't own the mill and sell wheat at the mill. The only thing you can do is put wheat in the mill for production. So that kind of excludes that area as a sell point. Rabbit Rob, it's probably the discounted price. I didn't really look, because honestly, that little detail is not what my videos are about. That little detail is for other people to worry about. Because the fact that you can sell a product to itself made all of those mods far more useful. In fact, I wasn't going to even do a video on the refinery because I felt it was useless. I felt it was completely useless because it costs so much money, takes up so much land, and you didn't have any place to sell your product other than to itself, which seemed odd that it would work, and I never tested it with that one. And just on a whim, I decided to test it when I was trying out the seed and fertilizer factory, and I set it to auto sell, and it sold the seed, and I was like, what? So then that made the fuel refinery a viable video then, because you're going to make far more fuel than you can use, and when the thing costs $700,000, you're going to need to find some way of investing recouping your investment. And therefore, being able to sell to itself was a big deal. Rabbit Wob at the super chat. Big round of applause. No, thank you for watching the videos. Because I had prepared, and I had actually already shot the seed and fertilizer video, and I had ranted earlier in the video about how modders now, when they make production mods, they need to include sell points to buy the mods, buy the product that their production makes, right? And I had ranted about that at the start of the video, And then when I realized that the placeable sell point or the placeable production facility would buy its own product, well, I had to reshoot the whole video because my rant was meaningless. And I couldn't cut the rant out. So yeah. Spud Farmer, that's great. I like it too. I think it's awesome. And yeah, sometimes when I read through the comments, I'm thinking, are you even looking at the same game I'm looking at? And sometimes you really gotta wonder. It's also reassuring to see the poll I put up the other day on platform that something like 63 to 68% of the viewers responded that they are on PC. So that validated to me that I don't need to not worry about PC only mods and putting those in the channel, because predominantly the viewers are PC players. So yeah. When a rant goes bad. Well, yeah. And what I'm glad is I figured that out before the rant went public, right? I mean, I can't stop every rant from being meaningless. But, yeah, I was glad that I just on a whim tried that out. I mean, but seriously, the lighting. Look at this. Right? Oh, there we go. It's a new day. Was this always here? Maybe. I put this down. I really like this mod. This is going to be a mod review coming up tomorrow. $1,000 for this nice little maintenance trigger. Where are we on our... Oh, wait. No. Our honey's this way. Duh. Our honey's over here. Is it full? There's 120 liters full. I think it is. All right, I'm gonna have to move that with a forklift. Of course, we've got our beehives down here. Got our greenhouses. They're doing fine on water. And then I put down a chicken pen over here. This is where we're going to put our chickens. Looks like our sunflowers are ready to harvest. Oh, we got some weeds growing here on our harvested field. Our, what is this, barley? Barley's coming up. We got some weeds in there we're going to need to take care of. And we got some soybeans. Some soybeans ready to harvest. Now, let's go ahead and make our way home. Zach's cow. I saw a mod over at, what is it, King Mods? I think it did 8. I don't remember. Jay, thanks for the sub. Now, what I would love to hear from folks that play on both platforms is a good breakdown between the two platforms. Like a compare and contrast. You know, like an essay on Farming Simulator, the difference between Farming Simulator on X console and PC. Mod differences aside, right? How does the game look? How does the game play? I've had people tell me the game is trash on PS4. I've had other people say it's perfectly fine on PS4. How can it be complete trash on PS4 and be fine on PS4 at the same time? I don't know. I asked him the other day in chat. I don't think he noticed. All right, people, here we go. If you didn't see the mod video, watch this magic. Oh, let's see. Let's transport some chickens. How many chickens do I want? I want 30 chickens. I have chickens! Oh my god, I have chickens. I can haul chickens! Sorry, I got excited. Zach's Cow. That mod can be found over at lsfarming-mods.com. You will need a login. You will need an account to log in and download that mod. There is a mod video out in the channel I put out earlier today. I tell you what, I did about 4 mod videos before I recorded this one, and I knew it could you could transport 3 sheep and 3 pigs with this. And when I took it down to the animal dealer, it said chickens. I'm like, what? And I put chickens in it, and I was like, holy cow! I was like, how could this not be like the leading story on the description? Right? I mean, the description was like, you can transport small animals and pallets. How about you lead off with, you can transport chickens, pigs and sheep, and other stuff? I mean, that's where it is. I can transport chickens. Why am I excited about transporting chickens? Because I'm not paying the stupid transport fee. Look at that. I didn't pay a dumb transport fee. Now I have chickens. Now we could transport chickens, at least on PC, with FS19 with a chicken husbandry mod. I forget the exact name of that mod. Especially now, right, Diablo del Toro? Although if you're trying to buy a console now, that would be a little harder to say, but yeah. Oh, I forgot. Alright, now let's go up here and reconfigure this. Because, of course, this platform doesn't just haul chickens. pigs and sheep. We're going to customize it, and we're going to give it a wooden deck because I like that. And we're going to leave it that color. There we are. We're going to put it around back. And we're going to need to come down here and get our forks. Because I don't have anything to feed my chickens. Alright, now we gotta head back down to the shop. Don Malone, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Chickens what? Chickens were free. I don't remember chickens being free. Or what? I think even the little chicks cost money, right? Patrick! Thanks for the sub. And Squeaky Squid also. Both of you came in together. Are you all together as a couple? Or you just happen to walk in the same door at the same time? That's what I want to know. Corey, that's why I put chicken so big in the middle of the thumbnail, right? I mean, if you just saw a thumbnail with this, and you're like, you can transport stuff, you're like, okay, whatever. Why should I care, right? There were transport fees. Unless you play... Did they get rid of transport fees with seasons? I need somebody to confirm that. There were definitely transport fees at one point. Definitely without seasons. Now, maybe seasons took away transport fees? Because when I was doing privileged enough to be able to do pre-release seasons testing back in 19 before it released, I mentioned to the development team that I thought it was pretty silly that you had to pay. Are you freaking kidding me? You need to go back to driving school because you were completely in the wrong. I had the right of way. Jiminy Christmas, people. Okay. Back to what I was saying. When I was doing some pre-release seasons testing, I told the seasons guys that I thought it was kind of silly that you had to pay for transporting your chickens when you didn't have the option of not transporting your chickens. So, they may have taken out the transport fees. Adam and Jeff, thanks for the subs. I was ranting a little bit about the horrible driving. May have missed you. And Sarkubok. Well, I don't know about that one. We're gonna call you SAR. Thanks for the sub. Now, did you know about this? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Narrow, wide. Narrow, wide. Why am I doing that? Because I want to pick up the bags. And now I can bring them in. I can make them touch. Okay, let's go home. Hey, that driver must have a death wish. Turn right in front of a tractor with forks on the front. Yeah, well, I mean, Robert, there was an issue with the day one patch for Sony platforms that when the game came out, you all got a version of the game that you weren't supposed to get. It still had the old slot counts and didn't have a bunch of other fixes in the code. So it took a while to get Sony and Giants on the same page with being able to get that update out to everybody. Corey, there's been no word that I know of other than a post, or not a post. I got linked to a website this morning that looks like the global company folks have moved focus and are looking about producing a factory simulator game where you will buy factories and hire people and produce goods to sell to other factories on a 4-kilometer square map, which means that it's not a Farm Sim 22 add-on. This sounds like it's going to be its own thing. So it almost sounds like they're going the way of cattle and crops with trying to develop their own game. So if they are really focused on that, I don't think there's going to be anything global company in 22. Now, that's not saying that some other talented modders aren't going to enhance the production functionality. There was factory production long before global company happened. There will be factory production without them. The next patch should come between now and Christmas, is what they say. They're not committing to a date. Alright, let's see. Do I have to take this off? Good. It'll just feed right off of there. And I will drop this. Take that off. Yeah, we had the fabric script in FS 15 and 17. And then kind of We had also, there were other production things in 19 that didn't make use of the global company framework. That was the fill type mover script that came out by a modder long before global companies showed up. And then GTX basically developed his own standalone production script that various mods and maps like Hofbergman, and there was another map that really embraced and made use of that script. The name is escaping me at the moment. Well, in theory, the different wheels are going to aid with traction. So, for example, wider tires would give you more contact area. Tires with weights would give you better grip. So let's narrow up our forks. We can pick up this pallet. There, we'll drop this off. Because we won't need that anymore. And let's go do some weeding. '82 Studio, what is up? How you doing, fellow ambassador? Now I want to see, am I getting all the weeds or am I only getting some of the weeds? Looks like we're hitting. So we're getting good weeds. All right, we're getting good weeds. We're getting rid of the weeds. Back this up to 5x. Let's see what's chat. Oh, back up. Back up. We got this pole in the middle of our field. Lone Star, I'm using a mod called Manual Attach. And Manual Attach, you've got to get out and connect and disconnect things. Brett, what's up? Thanks for dropping by. Ravenhawk, how you doing today? we're gonna outline this field, and then I'm going to hire helpers so we can get to harvesting. You don't see, yeah, those weeds. There's weeds. Right there, that's a weed. That's a weed right there. There's weeds right there. Weeds right there. No weeds over here, though. Average Joe! Well, thank you very much for subscribing. It really does make my day to know that the Average Joe is here. Yeah, sometimes I don't know how good it's coming across on the video. I can see them; they're just they're a different shade of green. In my preview window, I can see it, but I don't know how well it's looking after YouTube gets done with the video. So, why Telber Gaming? Do you know? Did you upload them to that site, or do you know who uploaded them to that site? Because you know what? That site is site number 1 for taking other people's work and basically uploading it and taking downloads away from the rightful modders that created these wonderful things. So that site is a very bad site. Unless you as a modder explicitly put it there, you can be reasonably assured it's not there by the modder's wishes. Yeah, watch it on the phone, I can imagine. I'm trying to find a straight line, and then we'll hire a helper. Like that, hire helper. All right, you go to town, mister or lady. I've got some harvesting to do. Boomdo. Well, I would say there's some good sites. There's some good sites out there that I don't know about. The good measure of a benchmark. This is what I tell people, how to benchmark what a good site is and what isn't a good site. First off, go to the Giants Mod Hub and just familiarize yourself with the most recent mods that are there. Okay? Then go to any other mod site you wish. Okay? And see if the exact same mods show up. So if you see the exact same mods that are over at the Giants website on this other website, look and see where the other website has you downloading them from. Right? So a good mod website is going to have you download them from turn on. Why can I not turn you on? Hey. Oh my gosh. It's because I need it. Oh my gosh, I didn't hook PTO. So basically what I'm getting at is if a mod site has the same mods that are over at the Giants website, but they've changed the download, so you're not actually downloading them from Giants, you're downloading them from somewhere else, that in my opinion is not a good mod site. A good mod site would link you back to where the mods came from, meaning the Giants website. So a good site is a mod aggregator that cares where the mod came from and sends you to the mod's location. Brett, I would say that King Mod satisfies that general rule of if you go there and you see giant mods that are also on a Giants website, they are typically pointed back to Giants. That's just a general guidance that I would give. Is see if they're hosting the same mods that are on the Giants website, and if they're listing those, if they are having you download them from Giants or having you download them from their own links. And if they're having you download them from their own links, then that does not help out the modders that put them on the mod hub. And in the end, it's going to be a detriment to you, the player, because you don't know if you're getting the most recent version of it or not. Right? So, for example, I did some mod videos on some production mods that came out, and some of those mods have already been updated to correct issues with the mods since the initial release. And how do you know if you're getting the most recent version if the site you're using just hosts the download for themselves? You don't know that. You don't know if maybe they haven't posted the update. Maybe they're hosting both the old version and the new version. How do you know if you landed on the new version or the old version? But if you are getting it from the true source, then you can be relatively confident you're getting the most recent update. Sean Anderson, thanks for the sub. Sean Allen, thanks for the sub, right? There's a lot of subscribers, hard to keep up with them today. Alex, it's going to be fixed in the next patch, or in the first patch. So until the patch comes out, I would just say don't use the trucks. Right? There hasn't been a patch released yet. I don't have an autoload trailer. I just use front loaders. Brian, thank you so much for the super chat. $3 super chat. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Here in about 20 minutes, we're going to be giving away 2 copies of Farming Simulator 22 Collector's Edition. Shane, thanks for the sub. I tell you, I didn't really use autoload trailers in 19 after the Anderson DLC came out, because I was perfectly fine with how those trailers picked up bales. Tone, we're giving away 2 copies of the Farming Simulator 22 Collector's Edition. That is the Collector's Edition that gives you the USB beacon that works when the beacons are on in game. It is a digital download and DVD version of the game for PC. Includes several posters and stickers also. Also includes the modding tutorials DVD. It is limited to residents of the continental United States. because I'll need to be shipping that out this week. So names will be drawn from the gleam.io contest. I believe the link is, this should pull up the link. Or maybe it's this. One of those, I think. If not, I'll have to look it up. Alright, let me look it up. Because clearly that's not working. Oh, because I'm an idiot. Because it is this. So that is going to give you the Gleam.io link to enter into that contest. Well, I'll tell you what, Mod Network. I don't know if 82 Studios is still here, but Mod Network had his recent mod that he submitted to the Giants Mod Hub was posted over there, not by him. And someone else was basically getting credit for any download over there. That website claims to pay modders for their mods that they submit to that site. So in essence, somebody else was downloading mods from the Giants Mod Hub, uploading them to Mod Network, and in essence, at some point, would profit off of everyone else's work. So no, I would not consider Mod Network a reputable mod site because they are not doing too good of a job with policing it. Now, of course, modders, should they find their mod posted there, from what I understand, can request it be removed. But, you know what? I think modders have better ways of using their time than to have to run around and issue takedown notices on thousands of websites, right? I think I'd rather have a modder actually work to create mods than to run around issuing takedown notices. So you're going to get that anytime you offer a mod bounty. People are going to say, oh, let me just go upload all the new mods that came out on the Mod Hub today, and I might get myself 10 or 15 cents. Now, I'm hoping I can pull this trailer with this truck. Oh, it doesn't look like it can. Nope. I know, that was depressing, right? Fast baler not being in game. Oh, they give away what? I should have had to give away into 10. It should be set. Where are you at? Oh, here we go. Excuse me, I need the tractor for a minute. I'll be right back, okay? Oh, Thank you, Palmer 684. They put 4X maps on the mod hub. It's just mappers are not submitting them there. I'm not saying other mod sites are not good. I'm just saying mod sites that deliberately rehost mods versus linking them to where they should be or where the modders placed them is a problem. Well, the problem is whiteboard gaming is the list changes just like the changing breeze in the wind. At one point in time, some folks considered Mod Network a reputable site. But then they got a little lax with not really caring who submitted what. And felt that it was on the onus of the modder to tell them that somebody's mod was inappropriately submitted under someone else's interest. Modders don't have time to hire lawyers to defend their intellectual property. There we go. You go back to work. You go back to work weeding. Now we can work on our soybeans. But if you go off of the basic guidance I gave earlier, if you download the mod, if you look at the mods on the mod hub, and you see the mods that are over there, and then you see if those very same mods are hosted on the mod site, that's a good indicator that it's not a mod site that's worth dealing with. Yeah, they'll have pretty much every mod that's listed available. But you don't know if it's not been changed from the original modder. You don't know if it's the most recent version of that given mod. And you can be pretty confident that it's not going to have any support there. So if you've got any questions on how to use a particular mod, what else do I need to attach? There we go. Ben, I've been told it closed already. I thought I set it up to close at 10, but apparently it closed at 9. Lucky. I've got what I call a back to basics series for FS19 that is going to be very relevant still for FS22. I've got a lot of how-to videos for FS22 that cover most of the new topics. They don't go into detail on, like, if you're going to harvest wheat, this is exactly what you need. But what we do have in the shop, if I hit the right button, what we do have in the shop is this thing called packs. So if you get a grain, for example, this in theory is most of what you're going to need to be a grain farmer. You're going to need a tractor, a harvester with a header trailer, a cultivator, seeder, seeds, and then we've got some other harvester options here in this Class Dominator. So if you buy everything in this category up to this point, then you can pretty much have everything you need to do in order to grow grain. If you're interested in doing, you know, potatoes, this is going to be pretty much everything you're going to need to do potatoes. Or animals, this will get you started in animals. A rough basic start. Now I do have videos on all of the individual animals. Kind of a quick rundown on that. Well, Bruce, a lot of modders are not for hire. A lot of modders make mods that they're interested in and offer those mods to individuals to use. I don't know too many modders that are really for hire. We're doing 4 days a month. So we're in the first day of October. Oh, I just love this sounds. All right, Horace, thanks for dropping by. To transport milk, you'll need here in the animal area, you'll need either this that hauls milk or that hauls milk, or in a mod video that I put out yesterday, pretty much any tank in the LSFM Universal Tank Pack is going to haul milk. And you even have options like this little IBC tank that you can put milk in. Speaking of that, I want to put one of these down. I'm going to buy one of these and store stuff in it here at the farm. It's hard to say, David. It's hard to say, right? I mean, there's still people submitting FS19 mods if you didn't realize it. It will take effect in the following season. So if you change the number of days, it will take effect when the next season starts. According to the Giants documentation, so if I changed it from 4-day months to 8-day months, it won't change until December, which is the start of winter. If I change it from 4 days to 1 day, it won't change until December. Now, when we start our gameplay in August, we're at the end of winter or summer. So the next month is the next start of the next season. So if we change our days in August, we'll see it in September because it's starting a new season. Well, I mean, even when FS19 came out, there were FS17 mods being submitted for the next little bit. Rick, no. There's no date been given other than the intention is to have it out sometime between now and Christmas. Zaxco, I can use whatever mod I want. I'm not required to use anything related to being an ambassador. Oh, I like it. I just love the sound of the chaff coming out and going away. What are the errors? When I get this field done, we'll do the drawing. I gotta get up from the machine and go get logged into that website. Turn those off. Need our beacon on, and I'll turn that off after the stream. Yeah, that error that's like on every map. That's on Giants there. I don't see why that would prevent you from joining it, though. You should be able to join as long as you have enabled your server for crossplay and you are updated with the most recent version and patch from Sony. And you don't have any non-crossplay enabled mods downloaded on the server. Have you stopped and started the server? See if that helps. Other than that, I don't know. So, what if you try a new save on the server? Maybe there's something corrupt on the save. So if you stop the server and pick a new save slot, start a new save game, can you connect there? Park this over here. Like I said, I need to jump up real quick, get on the other system so I can get logged into the contest website. Sea Dog, thanks for subbing. Oh, that's what I turned on. All right, while we wait. Oh, you're done? Well, while we wait, we can just look at the beautiful map. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back and getting ready. You are drawing. So we have 144 total entries, and yeah, I set it to expire on I don't know why it was set to expire at 7 p.m. Oh, Pacific. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it should have expired 10 p.m. Eastern. I don't know. Any rate, let's do a drawing. We're going to pick 2 winners. Ready, set, go. Draw 2 winners. Yes. Now, again, I'm going to email both. Oh. I want to email both of these guys tomorrow morning and get their shipping address. Then I'll ship out a collector's edition. I've got 1 collector's edition in stock. The other one is being shipped to me. Winner number 1 is... And winner number 2 is... That's right. Joshua Maloney and Raznak. You two are the winners of Farming Simulator 22 Collector's Edition. So I'll get it once I get back from Josh his mailing address. I'll get his shipped off, and I'll ship one off to Raz once I get my copy in from Best Buy. All right, so that field has been weeded. That's one lucky guy, right? All right, guys, that is going to do us for tonight. I have to work in the morning. It is 10 p.m. my time. I'm not the youngest whippersnapper out there, so I'm going to need some shut-eye, so we're going to have to call it. Oops. That is not what I wanted to hit. That's what I wanted to hit. We're going to have to call it for the evening. I want to thank you for all coming out and watching today's video. We're going to have more content coming to the channel tomorrow. I've got video releases scheduled for 8 a.m., noon, 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. tomorrow. All those are Eastern time. We've got a how-to video related to the new dynamic spread and spray width coming out at 8 a.m. in the morning. And then I've got 3 new and noteworthy mod reviews scheduled for noon, 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. tomorrow. So be sure to check those out when they drop. And until next time, happy farming. Now, just one thing, little note about tomorrow night. We're going to be ATS Convoy Night, Monday night, tomorrow night. So we're going to be on American Truck Simulator. Going to check out some trucking mayhem. Check out the channel tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. Till then, go watch more of my videos.